How's it going, folks? This is Aviel Leos from the Children's Court coming to you live from Mission Control Studios, and we gotta hit Jussie Smollett one more time. Jussie Smollett just did a interview on Good Morning America, and he looked crazy. He didn't look like he knew what planet he was on anymore. He was deep inside the role that he's playing right now, and I just wanted to get into it. So I've taken some notes, and I want to just go through them with you guys real quick. This is just hilarious. I mean, this is just ridiculous. We're like literally watching a performance happen right now. So he came to the interview draped in gay pride community regalia, like straight up and down, plus, you know, black and proud buttons. And one of the first things he did when he started talking was, of course, bind the black struggle to the gay struggle, which black people reject totally. It's got nothing to do with gays individually, but black people are starting to come to the realization that our struggle is not the same or in line with anybody else's struggle. As much as people have used us and stepped over us to get ahead of us, and then turned around and looked at us like, look at you dogs, I think we're starting to finally wake up and say, no, 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 no. Your struggle is not our struggle. Fight your struggle alone, because we tend to be strong enough to help everybody get to a higher level but ourselves. So, yeah, wasn't too impressed with that. But yeah, he definitely came representing for his community, the other one with the rainbow flag. He sounded very sassy. I don't know if that was part of the role that he's playing. Like, I don't know if that's a normal thing when I talk like that, because the only impressions I've ever gotten from him was from the show, the first season. I got through half of the season. I saw him rolling around in a bed with, I think it was like a white dude or a Latino or something. I couldn't do it anymore, but that's all I had from him. So to hear him talking like a sassy auntie or something, it took me back a little bit. It was really wild, but he also looked like he was lying. I mean, aside from the award-winning performance that he was playing, the role that he was playing, he looked like he was lying. He acts better on his show than he was more convincing on his show than he was on Good Morning America. It was also something to note that he produced a threat letter that looked more like something you'd see inside like a, ABC crime drama or something, like SV or something. They showed a letter and it's from this deranged killer that's, coming to get some supermodel that, they're obsessed with or something. So fake and phony. I couldn't believe they actually showed that thing on national TV, but apparently the people who want him dead, are obsessed with him also. That's definitely a Models Inc. I'm gonna be with you one day type of letter, with letters cut out from different magazines. So corny. I mean, this is why I did this video again, because I was laughing for most of it. Couldn't believe what I was watching and hearing and seeing, and I'm just like, I gotta get on camera and talk about this, because I talk to myself so much. I've been doing it for so long that I was like, make a YouTube channel. So he was doing a lot of crying with his words, and he was trying to cry, but the tears just wouldn't come out for a very long time. So they actually did eventually come out at some point, but it's worth noting that he was crying a long time before the tears actually came out. He was patting his face and everything, and there were no tears. So I mean, it's starting to become trendy for people to cry with their words and their faces instead of actually crying, and it's very telling about the what they're trying to portray. Looks like he was wearing Gucci sneakers. I mean, listen, I know, I know the normal Gucci is like a red, green, and white type of thing, but Gucci makes different color. You know, they do different colors with their pattern nowadays. It really looks like he was wearing Gucci sneakers. Listen, I might be wrong. I just think it's worth noting. We should probably take a look at the sneakers a little bit closer, because we all know. I did a video about, the boycott and, why I'm not mad at Floyd Mayweather for the stance that he's taken. But Jussie Smollett would be on the side of the angry black people that, think we need to boycott Gucci. So let's take a closer look at those sneakers. Okay. Police rejected his redacted phone records. He says he has personal videos and photos as part of his partner and him. I think the forensic guys might skip over those anyways. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm wearing my America jacket, my United States jacket, because this is MAGA country, and I just wanted everybody to know that this is MAGA country. Yeah. Yeah. So okay, I got this from the America store in Baltimore, by the way, just in case anybody's wondering. I don't even know where you can buy these. I've never seen this before, except for that America store in Baltimore Airport. Dope jacket. Get you some tan Timberlands. Rock this outside. Yeah, I mean, boss all the way. And they think I work for like Homeland Security or something when I go inside like Mexican restaurants and shit. So, anyways, moving right along. He obviously, I mean, I knew this was coming. He made it political and, pretty much blamed Trump for the attack happening to him. He alleged that the guys said, "Hey, Empire," like two racist, like two racist redneck scumbags that, roast pig in their backyard in front of the trailer know who Jussie Smollett is. I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I've said this before. It's just not hitting home with me. He did acknowledge that. Well, he did see that President Trump called what happened to him horrible, and he was still too proud to, recognize that Donald Trump had compassion for him. So he just said, "I don't know what to think about that." I mean, it's totally against the rules to ever acknowledge that President Trump did something good or gives a crap about anything but himself and, of course, the racist MAGA guys. Chicago CBS says they have sources that investigators believe that Smollet and the witnesses, the potential witnesses, I guess the neighbors from around his house that saw the man walking outside with the rope, are not cooperating, and they believe that this is potentially a staged attack. And, old news. Everybody believes he either, did some freaky shit that, turned up a little too high for him, or, he staged the attack. But, allegedly he was going to be written off of Empire. Don't know what's going on with that show. Haven't watched it since like the third or fourth episode. I don't know how deep I actually got into the show before I got out. I just remember seeing a really rough scene with two men, and I was just like, this isn't for me anymore. I mean, at the time, the music that they were making on the show was better than everything inside the actual music industry. So I was just like, yo, this show is lit. But I'm not aware of, how the show is going at the moment. But allegedly his time was coming, and he decided that he was going to stage an attack to get his name buzzing again. But I mean, the police raided the house of two Nigerians as, the prime suspects, or people of interest, I guess. Like, why would two Nigerians be the persons of interest, for one, and for two, why did they go to Nigeria the same night? It kind of makes sense against his story. It makes sense for the investigators who believe he might have staged it because they worked on the set with him. They were extras on the set of Empire. So it's just too convenient that that the police put those pieces together. Um, Jussie Smollett is a nut job. So that's it for me, guys. And I think this is the end of my Jussie Smollett saga. This has gotten totally ridiculous. I think we're coming to the end of it as far as the police investigation. I'm almost sure he's going to be uh, let off of any charges, but we're going to find out more and more that this is fake. I don't know how much more information we need to make the dissertation, but um, yeah, Jussie Smollett is a liar, and it's time for everybody to move on. Unless another big one comes out, then I'll be back. But for the most part, I think this is a wrap on this one. So I'll talk to you guys in the next video, and yeah, get in the comments, talk to me. I'll talk back. Peace.